NAS, looking at the 5 minute time frame or 15 minute right here, it's been flying. Right, NAS has been flying. It's been on a roller coaster, and it's just not letting up. It's not letting up. It just keeps breaking structure to the upside, as you see here. Continuous breaks of structure to the upside. Even down here, when price first started the whole entire move, it did give us this setup right here. Right, this was a second setup that it gave us right after this one right here. That gave us more confirmation that price wanted to continue higher. And if you look at the entire move with anything in life, if you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, let's say the house is worth $1,000,000, right? You want to at least get it when it's 500,000, right? You want at least 50% off. So it's up to you. You want to buy the house when it's at 1,000,000 or 500,000, right? But we cannot ignore structure either, right? This is just one of the confirmations. This is a pullback confirmation, but price doesn't always have to come back down there. This is a good tool to use to see, okay, what's the best bang for my buck, especially on lower time frames. Definitely want to utilize this more. But if we look at just pure structure, we are breaking to the upside fairly nice. And each one of these is essentially a gateway for us to go ahead and enter the markets. And as you guys know, we always look for this. We always look for this. Boom, liquidity, sweep, break above. So, the market just closed for the next hour, and then we're going to start up Asian session. And who knows, maybe price might come back into the zone. And if this zone does hold, we can look to take more entries. I wouldn't go as heavy, especially because we are pretty high, but you have a pretty solid risk to reward here. Pretty solid risk to reward if you go ahead and, take those. But of course, the best buys would be 50% and below. These are the discount buys, and these are the premium buys. You want to pay premium prices, or do you want to pay discount prices? Really up to you. But one thing I do know is that the market does take from the impatient and give to the patient. That's a big factor, and I would love to catch the move down here. And this is the start of it all. Right here, liquidity, sweep, break above. So I wouldn't mind price coming back to retest this. This is 21,250. This is the previous all-time highs. So if you just broke structure to the upside, once you zoom out, you see that, okay, we still haven't even got a nice retest of the breakout. So, and that happens to be below 50%. So you're still getting a discount. You're getting a 60%, 70% off, just off that. So I don't mind waiting and being a little bit more patient, allowing price to drop and do its thing. We'll see. We'll see what they want to do. But let me see what else we got here. S&P, same thing. Clean setup. We did break above previous all-time highs. We did get some nice retests already, so this may hold as well. Right, this is your entry. Stop loss is right here with this wick. Boom. That's what we're looking at. If and when price does work its way back down, Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's about to smack 100K. That's for sure. We're working our way up towards it. It's been consolidating for a while. Almost smacked it originally. Came back around 90, 95. Slowly working our way back up. Still respecting everything. We had that nice 78% discount. Right? Super solid. Super solid. Price came back. Gave you 70% off. Right in there. Worked its way up, still respected some of these previous setups. And again, this whole blue zone, the reason why I have it marked up, just to prove to you guys, just to show you that this is an order block, right? Or this is the last institutional move that was put here to bring the price lower on purpose to then bring it higher. right? We swept out previous buyers. And as you see, price respected this. Price respected this zone right here. Came back for the retest and gone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right? And that's just purely structure. That's just purely market structure. Right? Some smart money in there. And then what else? XRP still holding up. Still doing its thing. $2. Waiting for that. Gold. Gold is playing right now. Gold is playing right now inside of the zone. I would rather catch buys back down here. I don't mind being patient. I'll wait for price to get out of this. If you draw the pullback confirmation right there, gave us a nice 60% off, but we're already above it, right? We already came back into the zone. This was your chance to get in. So if you didn't really get buys beneath here, you're somewhat chasing it. So you might as well be patient. What if price comes back up here, sells off again? It gives you a better buy. So I don't mind waiting for that. We'll see. And then silver, same thing. It's already working its way up, already doing its thing. You would have to wait. Once again, it's right at the 50. So technically, it's still there. It's pretty high though. I would still wait for a nice pullback. Very nice pullback. And then, yeah, just waiting on that. So that's the market recap. NAS. I went over more than NAS. I know. I got carried away. You know, that happens sometimes. Why data from FX Open? What's that? For silver. Let me see. I have FX Open. I don't know. Let me fix that. Silver. That's crazy. I don't know how that happened. It should be the same thing though. Let me go ahead and let me know. Let me go ahead and mark this up again, because I want to make sure I have the right silver on my thing. Delete that. Add this one. Boom. Yeah, thank you for that. Just give me a minute. Mark this up. There's no reason why. I think it's just because that's what I was introduced to when I first started trading. She was like, "Oh, Wanda." I was like, all right. I don't know what Owanda is, but she sounded very passionate about Owanda. I'm like, hey, it must be the one. So I never questioned it. So silver's at 31. I learned trading from the academy. I am Academy, iMarkets Live, whatever they call it. Whatever they call it these days. Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, IML. Yep. I was in there for about 4 years. I learned from a lot of different educators, and I picked all the information that worked and just made sense. And I was able to narrow all the information down to, first of all, it's Wyckoff, right? Wyckoff, and then from Wyckoff it became market structure, and then after market structure, they named it smart money concepts. So I've just been able to combine all three of those, which are essentially the same thing, and then I just go based off that. And it's pretty solid. If you back test it, you can back test any pair, any chart, and just look how accurate it is. Like every trade we take will be based off of Wyckoff. Yeah, exactly. But all these traders, they like to, change the name or make it sound different just to make it harder or more confusing. I don't know. My goal is to just simplify it and just make it just one. This is how it is. This is the structure. What about you? Oh, I said, what about you? How did you come into learning about trading? Like, what was it that got you into this in the first place? You can unmute too. Don't be shy. Oh, you're at work. Oh, bet. Bet, bet, bet. You notice how, even with silver, look at this. All these levels, 20, 25, 30, how price respects it from a lot of sources.